Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. This time I will be alone again like my first video, and this time we'll be talking about Hydroid. Now I do not have Hydroid Prime, nor does no one else, so we can't commentate on that, but we can talk about the rework of the rework and why I can consider him the best Warframe ever, well, like right now as it stands, as of this date. Now why is he so strong? Now look at this damage right here, look at that. Okay, so I'm fighting corrupted heavy gunner Eximus units, and I am destroying them. Not just destroying, obliterating them. These guys cannot stand it, and nor can anyone else, because what does a percent... Okay, so what did the buff do? What was the original rework and what have they done now? Okay, so one of the factors is this pool now does originally it'd go up in ticks of like 10 damage or 500 or whatever, but now it does a percentage of enemies' health. I do not know specifically how much, but I can guess that it's from around about
1% to 5%, because any higher and D would realize
it is OP. So, what else? Well, our friendly neighborhood Spidey man, Hydroid, is also capable of having slower tentacles. If you think that doesn't sound cool, it is. It is. Also, for some weird reason, they can actually attach to the bubbles. I'm pretty sure this works with Frost as well. I haven't seen it in work, but these guys are, well, pretty much slow. Well, more slowly. I'm rubbish with literature right now, guys. Don't ask. So now these tentacles move slow when they've grabbed an enemy, meaning it is easier for us, the dear player, to shoot them like this, and this allows us to kill them whilst they're being held by tentacles, which was a complaint that people were having. And also, well, there's been a lot more, and in the actual rework it allowed us to move around. Obviously I'm moving around a lot slower than most people because my build just is slow, okay? Don't ask. Second ability, usable. That makes me move a lot quicker. I could just use that to move around. Final ability, they added a little thing to the center, and it's the Kraken. Yes, the Kraken, guys. We've got our own little Kraken, but even though he doesn't mean our damage, he is sexy as hell. I'm gonna check out. So we can use all our abilities whilst in this water form, and we can walk around in the water form. And obviously other people have a faster Hydroid. And also, third ability, you're immortal. Let me just say this. And I can also explain why he's powerful than Octavia. Now, Octavia, thing is relying on enemies' damage. And the enemy's damage, there's a point where the enemy's damage isn't equal to that as well, it's never. Enemy's damage is never equivalent of that to the actual gradient that the armor and health are improving at. Meaning that the corpus, and the reason for this is so then they don't just one shot Warframe straight off the bat, and they're not really that capable, and that's why a few enemies do it, and they do like 1,000 damage, which is a lot to a Warframe, but to us that's a small amount, and for them to take that damage it is a small amount as well, meaning that even though we're ninjas, we are like technically weaker than these guys in actual defensive stats. Unless you're a Wukong, then these guys have nothing on you. In technicality, we are stronger in weaponry than our friends here, our enemies, but they're stronger in all defenses, which makes sense because we are a ninja, an assassination figure within China and stuff. I love mythology, by the way, guys. And Another thing that makes this OP, you can grab enemies, as I just showed. I didn't really talk about it, but it's there. So we got some general buffs, we got some awesome ones like grabbing them. We got a Kraken. Goddamn, new summon is awesome. We got a Dan Kraken, and if you hold down these the first and final abilities, that gives them more range and more tentacles with the final one. I don't know if this means more water will come down, but it probably does. By the way, I have low duration, so I don't think that yours will be this weak. And if you do the final ability whilst in your white male cis pool, you will get all the tentacles within the pool. Well, not all of them. Sometimes one goes outlandish and ends up attacking an enemy specifically. But god damn, is this a beautiful thing to witness, because all enemies also take the tentacle damage whilst in your little cis pool. And I don't know if they do, but I'm pretty sure that if they're killed by your pool whilst these tentacle swarms going on, Pilfering Swarm might affect them. I'm not certain though. And from what I can see with a Frost, this could possibly be the most powerful like guard one area character, because if they're in the bubble then they are dead. If they're out of the bubble then they may as well be dead, because they're gonna run into that bubble eventually. And yeah, I can't really say much else. So guys, this is my first edited video as well. So guys, as I was just about to end the video, well, I did end the video and I had edited the entire thing, I realized something whilst I was researching to make sure that video was top notch, and I got the information correct. I did some edits in there to show some good stuff, and you could press pause to go see them and, you know, read what it said. But I realized something. Hydroid is more powerful than I even thought. Now, I was like, yo, this guy can't get any more powerful. He's a demigod, perhaps. He can destroy all these beast monsters. And I was wrong. He could even get more powerful. And you saw it earlier in the edit. But if I'd seen it beforehand, I would have just creamed. Now, my favourite weapon, the pox, well, my favourite secondary weapon, the pox, can be used whilst in this farm, and it will take 50% of whatever's applied to our little undertow and applied to all the enemies that are pulled within. 50% of the damage, and apparently it does statuses as well, which I'm not really seeing right now, but I'm kind of hoping it's happening. Okay, I stopped doing the statuses. It's just applied by allies, so I was assuming myself as well is intended to do that. Oh, come on, come inside of me. Oh my god, that was dirty. Okay, so damage done to it, does it have to be done by others, is the question. I'm going to have to test this out. It says 50% of whatever damage done by allies will stats will affect them. Doesn't seem to be doing this though. I'm guessing this means other allies. So you guys watch out. If you've got a friend with a pox, then get that guy to shoot you down. Because if you didn't know, let's look at how fast this. Yep, it took them to 0 armor, and every enemy in the game will be 0 armor that quick with the pox, meaning that your friends can make you wipe out anything. When it rises to the surface, if it manages to rise to the surface, and it's like Batman, it's like I escaped that hole, I escaped that prison. Ha, you can't stop me now. You can just tell him to F off and get the fluffing back in there, because Hydroid is the most powerful Warframe. Now, I'm surprised by this video. It's getting even better and better as I continue. did want to tell you guys, this guy cannot use his third ability against the Juggernaut, and I don't think he can use it against Stalker. I tested this out. He can't use it against these two pairs as well, I'm pretty sure. Let's do a little test to that. And yeah. Yes, he cannot pull them in. Oh, he can. Okay, yes, come inside me. Okay, this sounds wrong. They just pop back out. Did they? That one stayed in for a while. Must be just them dabbing to the floor and them getting back out. But yeah, guys, that was my video on Hydroid. Be sure to subscribe, like, hit that notify, and say something in comments. Tell me what you think, what you're doing with your Hydroid, and what you think of the rework of the rework. Goodbye, guys. This was today's video. I may be releasing another. I promised a friend to do a video with him, and I asked my other friend if he wanted to join in. So sharing's caring. Peace out.